anti-oppression, anti-slavery, anti-ignorance. Wake the hell up. Well, let me, you know what? My words need to have impact. Wake the fuck up. Get your shit together. Open your goddamn eyes. And if you're Christian and that offends you, I do apologize. I sincerely do. I don't believe, I don't believe in the defamation or the what's the word, sacrilege of any religion. But you see, that word has become so, into play in everyday speech. Not for me, because I actually kind of backed it off. But when I get angry, when I get annoyed, I slip. But so what? It's a word. They are words. Let the actions or inaction of your government. There are more homeless veterans. One is too many. There are more empty houses in this country than there are homeless people. What the fuck is going on? My wife and I had a house that was foreclosed on. Matter of fact, it was only a few months after we moved in. I became ill. I have a fun form of cancer or something that no one knows anything about. Completely mysterious. I think my body's rejecting this world, honestly. I think my body is rejecting the program and it's rewriting itself. I believe we are all about to be rewritten. Actually, we may already have, but we're waking up to the realization. But you need to be more offended about the shit your government is doing. You absolutely do. But again, these assholes get their way and they push that pipeline through. Where would they stop? Where will the line be drawn? I said. Are we going to accept, just blindly accept, that those who have such a lust for fucking green pieces of paper are allowed to demolish sacred burial sites? Or does that only bother you when ISIS does it? I mean, what's the difference, right? Hell, Wall Street is supporting these companies. When you go to town and buy gas, chances are you are supporting, in some roundabout way, the continuation of this line. Can we afford to boycott gas stations? Of course not. What happens when even I live in a state that they have something called at will employment, where they can just let you go for anything? They can call a look insubordination. It's just fine to fire you. But if you boycott the gas station, how are you going to get to work? If you can't get to work, how are you going to eat? How are you going to live? They got you right where they want you. You think slavery was abolished? Hell no, it wasn't. It's called the prison system. United States has more laws on the books than any other country, more ridiculous laws. And we're waking up. We're waking up because we're at what, 12 states now that have legalized marijuana? Now, I'm not saying go out and smoke a joint, but I'm going to tell you this. Hell, it's a more natural medicine than most people think. Not only have studies shown that it slows down the growth, if not eradicates cancer, there are a lot more benefits to it. And Meg and I will get into that one day. Love that girl. Oh, she's awesome. You're going to love her too. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to take these things by the horns. Because you see, we are people who have nothing to lose. Everything has been taken in one form or another. And now we want to fight. We want to fight this white world mentality. I'm sick of it. Together we're going to take this places. But I know most of you will not care to listen or share unless you have a chance to earn something. So next month is giveaway time. I am going to have to keep in mind I have $630 a month income from SSI, okay? But I'm going to spend my damn money on a gift card so you can go out and eat with your family. Or I mean, or there's something, maybe merchandise. I don't know. I don't know. Stuff. That's what you want. We cannot share a truth simply because it is a truth that should be the seed to right all the wrongs that civilization continues to do. But I'm going to jump back to IHS, and I'm going to jump back to this line, this pipeline, this black snake. You can't boycott gas stations. You can't. You'll lose your house, your job, your food, your everything. Why would you support a line of dictators whose goal has been to spend more money on the destruction of an entire race of people than it takes to clean up the damn world on which we live? Can world hunger be ended? Of fucking course it can. Do you know how much it would take? It was estimated by the United Nations a few years ago that a mere 30 billion. I know it sounds like a mere, but when you consider that the United States has spent over 750 billion on just military alone, and there are so many countries, you know, 15 countries who can pop out, 2 billion. There are agencies who have that as a fucking surplus. But where does it go? It goes in the pockets of the CEOs, the partners. That's where the money goes. Could we end world hunger? Of fucking course, yes. But there's more money to be made if they keep you hungry. They gotta keep you in fear. You have to be afraid. Fear is a controlling device. Alexander Solzhenitsyn wrote, "Give a man something, and he will be forever in your debt. Rob a man of everything, and he will no longer be under your power." Just check it out. But again, this line of dictators, we support. We support them. We vote them in office. And nobody, there's no money to immediately be made by cleaning up the world, by stopping, the dependence on fossil fuels. This world provides us the essence of life, much less the actual life itself. This very week, the acting secretary of the Army, Robert Speer, ordered the Army Corps of Engineers to expedite a review of an easement for the pipeline to run under Lake Oahe. Literally, 500 years later, and the Army is still attacking. As I said, United States veterans have planted boots on the ground there and are asking for more help. GoFundMe pages have been set up for the raising of money to assist in the transport of more veterans. The very fucking people who are good enough to stand up against the injustice of this government and the assholes who are making money on the death of our home. Now, these veterans, they're good enough to protect your ass from whomever your government decided was enemy number one at whatever time it was most appropriate to meet their agenda. So why not this? Why not now? You want to help some wounded warriors? Pay attention, I'll tell you where you can fight fire with fire, where to donate some of those slave wages you're given to make the rich richer. I have no idea what the hell the Bureau of Indian Affairs is thinking. Again, to whom did the Big Oil and USA, United States Incorporated, appeal to get the BIA to support them? Let me just add this bit of information from this article at the Washington Post. Acting Assistant of Indian Affairs Michael S. Black said the agency sent, quote, enforcement support and will assist the tribe in closing the protest camps within the Standing Rock Reservation boundary. North Dakota Governor Burgum, don't know his first name, the Standing Rock Sioux tribe leadership, local law enforcement, and local landowners have all warned the water protectors and those still camped of the dangerous spring flooding expected due to the heavy amount of snowfall the state received this winter. The closing of the camps is a matter of public safety, and working together at this time will allow for the safe removal of waste and debris that will impact the local environment and protection of those camped. Get this, they're coming in with the guise of the safety of these water protectors, the guise of coming in to clean stuff up because the environment is so fucking important to them right now. My question is this for you, Michael S. Black of the Bureau of Indian Affairs, and for that matter, the United States government. If it's so fucking dangerous there, why is this where you set the reservation in the first place? Okay, so I'm done for the night. But remember, I don't say much, but when I do, it's not without the anger of 1,000 gods and one blind mouse. Stay tuned for more frequent series of broadcasts, and don't forget to check out Kendall Wade on Facebook. She's got some natural stuff that helps you out, some natural remedies for your life, you know. Hell, for that matter, go to blowingvapors.com. My friends there can get you off of smoking. Don't forget to check out Socratic Method page, of which Megan is an admin. And pop in and say hey, and say that you want to, as always, be the change you wish to see in the world. St. Kirill, I'm out.